Hey guys, and welcome back to another one. And it's been a while. I haven't been on rideshare reel for a ill minute. The last video was precautions and steps to take to operate your vehicle during COVID-19. However, COVID-19 has really wrecked New York, and today's my first day back, so I want to document the back. And let's see what the day has in store for me. Welcome back to another episode of Rideshare Reel. So, first day signing back in, Uber has been going through the process. I had to take the photos to get started, and now you have to take pictures of your mask and stuff. So we're gonna go through this process. I sanitized my vehicle today. Yes, got this bad boy right here. I wash and sanitize my hand regularly. Got some hand sanitizer here, so I think that consider good. I'm ready to drive. I'm ready to go online. He's surging right now. No surprise, it's probably being surging because there's no other driver out at this time, and in New York, not much driver has been out anyway. So I'm gonna kick things off today and just drive around a little bit to see where it goes, how it's all getting back together in New York City. This is day number 2. I know I opened the video by saying it's day number 1, but to my surprise, I think getting back on the road before New York opens up back was going to be a slow one, was going to be something that I've expected. Actually, it turned out to be better than most day when New York was hot and active, and the limitations such as we couldn't get online at a certain time. We had to reserve time to get online. So all those limitations are gone, and it's quite active out here. It's moving. I did 4 trips. I did 10 trips in about 4 hours for $200, and I'm going to explain to you how that went. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to take a trip. Just got another trip in. It's quite busy out here. Even on the second day, I've already done 4 trips. I'm at $35 for them. I've been out for about an hour, so it's not going too bad. So let me explain how my day went yesterday. I went from Outer Borough to In Borough, which is like Queens area, and then from Queens to I got 2 rides around Queens to Manhattan to Jersey back to JFK. It wasn't bad. The time in between these trips were pretty fast compared to any other day. Now in New York, the catchy thing is that sometimes the traffic actually help us out as drivers, because your baseline fee is $5.39. Your $5.39 is your base fee. So someone could go. Most people in New York travel short distances. Like you'll have most of your trip within 2 mile and 3 mile. Let's say 3 mile. Consistently, most of your trips are going to be under 3 mile. Now the thing is with that, 3 miles in New York City could take you 15 to 30 minutes. So with traffic, those trips add up because we're playing on time now. But now that there's not much traffic, actually there wasn't much traffic at all. Like I'm gonna clip videos in here and I'm gonna show you driving in Queens, driving in Manhattan, driving in Jersey City. It's completely empty. There's no traffic. You're going fast. Even if you try to be maintaining the speed limit at 20 miles per hour in the city area, it's quite sufficient because we're not accustomed to driving 20 miles in the city. Come on. If you do 5 miles in the city, you're doing a lot on a good day. So New York City averages about 11 minutes per mile. So we need that. We need that little traffic to help boost in our trips. But because you're so free and you're moving about, you don't have much downtime, and it will link you trips better because there's not much driver on the road, so it works out fine. So within 4 hours yesterday, it was pretty good. So this morning I came out for an hour. I'm already at close to $35 with 4 trips. Lots of short trips, lots of $5 trips, $6 trips. But I got one good trip. That's the thing, that we need the traffic. So never thought I would have said this, but I used to hate driving in traffic, but now that it's so open, money isn't really there for us now. You need the traffic to boost that little that little boost that you get, because sometimes with traffic you never hit the minimum of $5.39 unless the person's going a block. So with traffic, that $5.39 could turn into a nice little $10-15. So you average in one trip, you're coming out to $10. It's almost always $10.
What was really surprising to me, drivers in New York really depend on the airports to get some money, get that quick turnover sometimes and get right out. Here I am driving through JFK, you can see I drive through 3 or 4 terminals. They're all absolutely dead. So this was quite shocking to me.
Back at JFK, as you guys can see, that's Terminal 4. Terminal 4 is still empty. There's nothing going on here. I sat here, didn't see one cop in a minute, so I'm gonna head out of JFK and continue my day on day number 2. But there's some other issues I want to address. I've made some upgrade/downgrade to the car, where I've had a lot of questions about, especially peers of mine that are asking questions about it, and I want to address some of those issues, and one of them being the barrier, COVID-19 barrier that I put up. So let's take a closer look at some of the things that I've done to the car while I was, bored at home for 2 months. For the 2 months that I've been home, I had a lot of time to work on my car, make minor upgrades and stuff like that. I've never shown anyone my car setup, and maybe I'll make more of an in-depth episode on another day if you guys want to see how I set up my car for work, for fitness, and for health-wise. For example, for the way I set up to have meal prep and stuff kept in my car at a perfect temperature. So my car, this is everything to me. So the minor upgrades that I've done so far, I've dropped the tints down from 75 down to 50% in the front, which is a little bit darker in the front, and I went lighter on the side. This used to be 5%. I went to 35% just so it could aid me and help me have better visibility looking out the rear view in the night. But the major upgrade that I've got a lot of question about is the COVID-19 barrier. Yes, I put a COVID-19 barrier in my car, and this is a glass barrier, right here. It's not mandatory, but it's been approved by the Taxi and Limousine Commission of New York. So this barrier, the COVID-19 barrier, it's a glass from floor to ceiling all the way down, and then under here you have some plastic that goes to release the vent for air to flow from the front to the back. And this is my temperature control. So my temperature control, everything is completely fully exposed and neatly seamed. This is just a bracket to hold it in place, and it's connected by 4 screws. So up here you have 1 screw, 2 screw, 3 screw, 4 screws. So these screws are the thing that holds this in place. It's not a bad, and it keeps lots of leg room. Even in the middle seat you have lots of leg room, and it's pretty clear. Just keep it clean with Windex and it looks perfectly fine. However, limitations to this bad boy, because it's highly reflective. So sometimes when you're looking through your peripheral vision, you'll get like a reflection of a car on the side here. It kind of gets you flinching, but you become accustomed to it over time. It's also very hard to keep clean when you have like tons of kids and stuff in your car, or you have people coming in and out of your car. It'll get dirty fast, but it's not bad. It keeps me safe in the front there. And the good thing about the 3-zone temperature is that the passengers in the back can always adjust the temperature as they like. That's not a big deal. However, this becomes very useless. That's the octopus that I have here, because you can't touch it from here, and I won't mount it on the outside over here because somebody decided to grab it and run with it. That's going to be a problem. 2, in this pandemic, people are not going to really touch your octopus or touch your screen, because let's be real, not a lot of people are going to want to do that. Transfer a virus, touching surfaces. And I think Octopus needs to come up with a better plan on how to pay drivers, because nobody's going to touch your screens anymore. I'm just going to be honest. And if it doesn't work out for me, I'm going to just have to return it, because it's kind of pointless having it in your car if you can't have anyone interact with it. So that has been a major change in my car so far, and I hope let me know what you guys think about this. I know a few friends of mine that are about to do this, or that have done it already. In New York City, It is totally legal to have this. It's temporarily legal to have this because the Taxi and Limousine Commission has made this like temporarily mandatory until September. So when this is removed, like any sort of barrier, you can remove it after September, which I plan on doing. So 4 screws to remove this, not a problem. The only problem that really bothered me was to have it screwed into the car. That grind my gear because this is my baby. I don't like anything going bad with it. I don't even like stains on the roof, stains on the seat. So it's quite hard to bear with. But then even if you screw it in, these little stopper matches the color of the car. So when you remove the screws, you can get these in beige, which my car roof is beige. You can get it in beige and the color that matches the car, which is the gray, the dark gray, and it'll look perfect. So anyways guys, I'll see you guys on the next one, and that has been it all for, you know, my first day back to work and some minor upgrades on my car. I have a video working on dash cam for the front. I'm doing a test on 2 dash cams to see which one is better. So my review on the dash cams are going to be out next. That's the next thing up. Thank you. Subscribe if you would like to see more. This is not just my channel for rideshare. It's my channel for my travel vlogs where I've traveled all over the world. So it's very diverse. But now I'm gonna focus more on rideshare and my travel vlogs on when I travel. So guys, thank you guys very much for tuning in. Subscribe, and you know, I'll catch you guys on the next one. JB Pixels out.